Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, where did we all come from? Not just our parents or grandparents, but humanity itself. The story of our species is a grand epic, stretching back millions of years, and today, we're going to journey back to the very beginning, to the dawn of humanity. Imagine a world completely different from ours. Vast, untamed landscapes, strange and giant beasts roaming the earth. It's here, in the heart of Africa, over 6 million years ago that our story begins. Not with humans as we know them, but with our earliest ancestors, apes, who took a monumental step. They started walking on 2 legs. This wasn't a sudden change, but a slow, gradual shift. Why? Maybe the climate was changing, forests were shrinking, and walking upright helped them see over tall grasses to spot predators or find food. This simple act of standing up was the first domino to fall, setting the stage for everything that followed. Fast forward a few million years. We meet figures like Lucy, the famous Australopithecus afarensis. She wasn't human, but she wasn't just an ape either. She walked upright, had a brain slightly larger than a chimpanzee's, and lived in a world full of challenges. Her existence, and that of her kind, shows us that evolution isn't a straight line. It's a complex branching tree with many different hominins, our ancient relatives coexisting and competing. Then, around 2.5 million years ago, another game-changer appears on the scene, the first stone tools. This is the dawn of technology. An ancestor, likely from the genus Homo, like Homo habilis or handy man, figured out how to strike one stone against another to create a sharp edge. This might sound simple to us, but it was revolutionary. These tools open up a whole new menu. They could now butcher carcasses left by predators, crack open bones for nutritious marrow, and process tough plant materials. This boost in calories, especially protein and fat, was rocket fuel for our growing brains. With bigger brains came bigger ideas. Our ancestors, like Homo erectus, started to spread out of Africa. They were taller, stronger, and more adaptable than any who came before. And they harnessed one of the most powerful forces of nature, fire. Controlling fire changed everything. It provided warmth on cold nights, protection from predators, a way to cook food making it easier to digest and safer to eat, and it became a social hub. Imagine our ancestors gathering around a crackling fire, sharing food, perhaps sharing the first stories under the starlit sky. This was the first living room, the first community center. But we weren't alone. For a long time, we shared the planet with other human species, like the Neanderthals in Europe and Asia and the mysterious Denisovans. Neanderthals were incredibly resilient, surviving ice ages. They were skilled hunters, cared for their sick and elderly, and may have even had their own form of symbolic thought or art. We often picture them as brutish cavemen, but the evidence shows a much more sophisticated and complex people. Then, around 300,000 years ago in Africa, our own species, Homo sapiens, finally emerged. We had lighter builds, a high rounded skull, and a brain ready for abstract thought, language, and innovation. For tens of thousands of years, we continued to evolve culturally, and then, in a great wave of migration, we spread across the globe. We encountered the Neanderthals and Denisovans, and the evidence is in our DNA today we interbred with them. Their story is a part of our story. Why did we survive while they vanished? It's one of history's greatest mysteries. Was it our more complex social networks, our advanced tools, our capacity for symbolic art and language? Perhaps it was a combination of all these things, or maybe we were just better at adapting to a rapidly changing world. Whatever the reason, we are the last humans standing. From that first brave step onto 2 feet to the intricate societies we've built today, the story of humanity is one of resilience, innovation, and connection. We are the inheritors of this incredible legacy, written in stone, in our bones, and in our very DNA. The journey from the dawn of humanity is our shared story. Thanks so much for watching. If you're fascinated by the deep past, make sure to like, subscribe, and join us for more journeys into history.